on YouTube. All right, the way I'm going to do this here is, if you guys have ever seen my Coffee Time Tarot, that's a group on Facebook, and Roosters Peacock is also on Facebook, and I do lives on there. A Coffee Time Tarot, I always take, and I'm going to do the reading on the layout just like Coffee Time Tarot. I'm going to get some base cards through Oracle cards, and then I'll incorporate the tarot cards. All right. Do remember, as I'm doing the reading, that not every single pieces and parts will take and resonate with you. If they don't, just leave it, and maybe the next time it will. Okay, here we go. The first card you have here is Take the Lead. You know, as soon as I'm sitting here thinking about this, Cancers, and this is a lot of zodiac signs too. They've been shifting. Y'all's been shifting. Everybody's been shifting. There's a lot of you coming out of your shells. A lot of you kind of went within yourselves, kind of got away from people. I think that you guys are actually coming out of that. You're getting ready to take and step up and take a leadership position of some kind, taking the lead. Whether this is, it has to do with a business, or it has to do with love, or it has to do with just yourself. This is another one. All right, love will be showing up in here. We also have balance. So definitely Cancers have been working on balance in their life. February, Cancer. You've got open up. Okay. Cancer's February. We've got nurture. This feels right. We've got share the love. We've got blossom. If I pause like that, I got to feel if the card's right or not. It didn't feel right. All right, Cancer. Nice. You know, Gemini also had this one for a final thought. This is your final thought as well for your month of February. So if you have a Gemini involved in your life, perhaps, you know, seeing that there's a balance card, it is representing balance, but it's also showing me a coupling of some kind. If you do have a Gemini in your life where there's a partnership of some kind, you might want to watch theirs. Okay, so this one here is your in card. It's daydreams and decisions, okay? So you guys are not sitting on the fence about stuff. Not at all. All right, let's see. Let's get right into Take the Lead. All right, again, I do believe in March that you are definitely, I think in February, you're already put it in your head. You're already taking the steps towards putting stuff into action. But this one right here is Take the Lead. You will be taking a leadership position. Let's see what this is about. Yeah, I'm going to do it this way. I like to switch cards. Cancers, February, taking the lead. What is this about? Ah, nice. Okay, I did say that I thought that, you know, especially with the balance card. Now, this can represent just having balance in your life, but you see the couple right there as well. Okay, this is going to involve love for some of you as well. We also, why do I say this? Because we have the Hierophant. There's many meanings for the Hierophant, but the first ones, there's two things that stand out to me in this one immediately for Cancer's reading. This one is going to be talking about a marriage. It's also talking about, for others, about faith, restoring faith. Okay. And I feel like putting that between Take the Lead and the balance card. Okay. The next one is a Six of Pentacles. Okay. There's been and also in here, I do believe, yes, it does, has the balance scales. This is a backup confirmation that you are seeking your balance. I think you're taking your balance back. If you had not gotten your balance back in 2022, you are getting your balance back in February. That's just, it's cut and dry. It does show to me that also, if this is on a love spectrum, I'm going to kind of blend them together. So sometimes I get going, just take the pieces and parts and leave the rest. I am seeing a love scenario for some of you. This is not going to apply for all. It does say that this could be leading to marriage, or if you're married, this is generosity. It looks to me like there's a gift possibly coming to you. Okay. If you're not married yet, it does look to me like it could be leading to an engagement. If others of you, if you have not met this person yet, actually, I think you actually probably have already met this person. But the thing of it is, if you're not together with this person yet, and you're kind of on the fence. Oh, some of you are on the fence when it comes to love. That's what this is about. Okay, this whole reading is not going to be about love. I'm just like Coffee Time Tarot. If you've never watched it, go watch it. I switch around a lot, but it gives more information because there's thousands and thousands of you guys. So some of this will apply, some of it will not. Okay, so for this one right here on this relationship aspect I'm seeing here, it's showing me that there is, it's building together. It's building together. And if this is somebody who's just walked into your life, but you're just like, oh, I hope it's not like it was, before. I hope I'm not making a bad choice. I hope, it's probably just hormones or whatever. Okay. No, this one's showing me that it could lead to marriage. If, this is a generous give and take dynamics is what it is. Okay. So that was for the relationship dynamics, but it is showing me that somebody is going to have to take the lead in this relationship. What does that mean? That means if you're not engaged, then somebody's going to have to take the lead and ask. That's basically what this is, because it shows the solid foundation. That's what I'm seeing. And also, taking the lead, and I don't feel like this is applying to family. I feel like this is a love scenario here, and then I'll switch it back to where we were looking before. This one right here with the balance, these two people are so balanced together, but here again we have the mirror imaging. This is a soul connection of some kind. So here's the thing, how they're behaving, you're feeling it and you will react, and vice versa. So if they're having a bad day, guess what? You're going to be like, out of the blue, you're going to be like, oh God, what? Okay, so you're mirroring each other. So do remember that. So if there is little, they're just little hurdles on this one right here. Yeah, I don't feel like putting too much. Yeah, this is about somebody who's going to have to step up and take the lead. If you're already married and you have a connection like this, then somebody's going to have to take a lead in this relationship, and it's about a decision, and it's about balance, something you've been trying to be balanced within the two of you for a while. Somebody's going to have to take the lead. If somebody's not doing it, then you need to do this, Cancer. Okay, but balance, it does show balance is coming back in. That is for the ones where the relationships are good. Okay, I mean, it seems like, and for the single one where you're sitting here going, I'm not sure, I don't want to make a bad decision, the past didn't work out so well, this time it looks good. It does look good. Go with your gut. That's the thing. Cards are just a guideline. They should not ever control your life. You control your life. You control your decisions. So therefore, use your intuition, use your head with your heart at the same time, and you'll get the answer every single time, the correct one. Take anxiety off the board, take stress, overthinking, take it off the board. But for these right here, what I'm seeing for this will take and resonate with some people. And with this one right here, that's exactly what it's leading to. All right. Okay, so yep, I don't feel like putting any more into that. Not at all. Okay, so anyway, and I do. I feel like putting a little bit more into that. In general, if this is about a relationship, somebody needs to open up, right? One is more nurturing than the other. This relationship nurtures each other, okay? It's equal. That's what I'm feeling. All right, if we're looking at it and just taking the lead position, we're going to take love off the board, okay? And we're going to look at this as faith. Okay, there's many meanings in here, but this feels like faith to me. All right, Cancer, you guys are some of the most loving people, but here's the thing is whenever I think there's a bitter taste from the past, and there's a bitter taste, that's when you go within your shell. And I kept seeing you guys coming out of your shell. And for some of you, the message is it's safe to love. All right, others, it's safe to show yourself. Okay, it's safe to come out of that shell. That's what I keep getting. All right. And it could be, now looking at this not as a love dynamics, okay? But there is hearts. I mean, there is love involved. Share the love, okay? So if this is not about a relationship, and this is just taking the lead in your life, taking and revamping your life, right? And getting balance back in your life and restoring your faith, right? Here's the balance scales. The balance scales are in here again. All right. This could also represent a Libra person, or Libra. I'm seeing Libra season. I think for this group right here, it was back in Libra season, especially October standing out big time. I'm talking like beginning of October. Actually, it was mid October for this group right here, where it's going to hit home with you. You were trying really hard to take, and you were giving and giving, and some of you were giving too much. And nothing was equalized out. But this right here, this is a new situation. This is a new way of looking at stuff in February. And with this one right here, it's showing balance is coming back in, even though the balance was not there in the past. Okay, so that is your message. Have faith. You're about to, that faith, that leap of faith within yourself, you need to take it. Okay, take it. Because it's good. You need to open yourself up to new experiences. Those are for the ones that actually clamped down in their Cancerian shell and they didn't want to come out because they were protecting themselves. All right. It also sometimes, and I'm not being cruel here, also ended up giving some bad habits, like just it just I'll just lay it flat, being procrastinating, just not. You used to be a really hard worker, and then you just get to where you're just like, ugh, whatever, and just get away from people. Okay, I don't want to incorporate lazy in there, but it's kind of like it's the opposite side of your bright spectrum, is what I'm saying. Is it did come out. Well, you're overcoming this. However it applies to you. Some are going to go through it to a more of extreme in the past. Others of you, you just kind of just kept it to yourself and bottled up and inside your shell. Okay, but you're being asked to open up to a new experience. February, you're definitely going to get a taste of this. Open up yourself. Look at stuff in color, not in black and white. Everything's black and white, right? Glass is half full, glass is half empty. No, you're seeing it for what it is in color. Okay, stuff is brighter. Nurture, and along with the nurturing, whatever you're working on in your life, spirituality, physical. A lot of people are revamping themselves. It's not just a New Year's resolution. I feel like I'm going to repeat this a lot in the readings. But this one right here, you're revamping yourself to make yours to where you feel like you can shine for you. You're not doing this for everybody else. Some of you are juggling. And what I mean by that, oh, Lord. Okay, I've got a message that's going to bounce back to the relationship part. If you are juggling multiple people, oh, I think one is going to stand out, and I think you're going to stop juggling. I think you're going to literally, I see a juggler juggling, and they're holding one, and the other balls drop. Okay, so you will be making a decision because you're going to know this is right. Whew. All right, back on to nurture. In this, in just in life itself, you're just going to start really appreciating life itself and really wanting to sample. Some of you have not had the opportunity to sample life, the good side of life, because it's just been one thing after another. All right. You're really going to be working on this, really taking and appreciating the small things in life. Literally. I mean, sometimes the small things in life are some of the best things you can ever have. I mean, I remember going with my kids, they'd be at the shore. We'd be at the shore and they'd bring me a rock. It was the best present I could ever get. Here's the thing. Some of you are actually going to be receiving a gift or taking and giving a gift in February. Now, I know Valentine's Day, but this is not necessarily just Valentine's Day. What I'm saying is this is going to be sincere, no matter how small it is. Okay. And you will know. Use your gut, use your head and your heart at the same time. Life, love, all of it, all the way around. It's going to make you want to actually just start shining, just showing the world the real you. Just you're coming out of your shell. All right. Okay. So next we have share the love. All right. And I did give you that message about if this was about a coupling, that you may be getting ready to have an opportunity to share your love again after a heartbreak in the past. It may be small. It may be a small gift, but it's a lot. And you, Cancer, may not think it's much. You may think that maybe you're getting ready to take and offer your heart to somebody. You may not think it's worth much. It is. This is about Cancers who's sitting here changing the way they think about stuff, about people that are around them and how they love, and opening up again. Others of you, the share the love and blossom. Okay, blossom, because you're blossoming, right? You're nurturing it. You're working on it in February. I do believe in March you're going to be blossoming. This is a February reading, but this is towards the end of February. So towards the end of February, some of you are actually going to be blossoming, not just nurturing, not just sitting here working on it, working on your love spectrum, working on what you love in life. No, you're actually going to be blossoming. You're about to take off. That's what I get. You're about to show people who you really are, sharing that caring, loving person you are, not showing another spectrum, that what I call the shadow self, because in the past, it does come up. This is not what this is. All right. Why? Because some people, places, things, someone, something, or a situation has come into your life. And sometimes it's about you self-evaluating and sitting down. Some of this is not just about people, places, and things showing up. This is also about you really going up in your head and evaluating what's the truth and what's not, and what should you hang on to and what should you not, and releasing what does not serve you soulfully. That's what this is about, and you're letting it go. For those of you who decide to hang on to it, it's going to continue to be a bumpy ride. But those of you who sit here and decide, I'm going to blossom, I'm going to jet forth in life, then it's going to get a lot better. Because again, this is a zodiac sign that has perspective. It is your perspective. And yes, there's external as well. But some of you are literally offering. You're offering yourself. You may feel like it's not enough, but it's going to be enough for the right person. It's going to be enough for that right job. It's going to be right enough for that right, whatever it is in your life. Okay, that opportunity in your life. It's going to be enough. Okay, let's see here. Cancer, share the love and blossom. Can you show me anything else about this, please? Says sure. Yep. Okay. Remember I told you guys, definitely do not be pulling yourselves back up into that shell, because anxiety is revolving around this, right? Matter of fact, there's probably been sleepless nights, either sleeping too much or not sleeping enough, insomnia, okay? Because anxiety, yep. Fear. Okay, fearful, it's going to be like it was, it's going to get messed up or something. That's what I'm getting. This is not, okay? What you are going to offer is going to be enough. Again, I'm going to say, if it's the right person, the right situation, the right job, it's going to be enough. You are enough. We have the 9 of Swords. This is definitely fearful, anxiety, sleepless nights, just up in your head, crying. Not saying well, I was going to say most have not been crying, but yeah, there's been tears spilled over this in the past. Feeling overwhelmed, feel like you're going to, like, at a breaking point. Here's the thing. It's perspective, and you're going to see it differently in February. And I do see you blossoming. Sometimes we are our own worst enemies. So catch yourself if you do find yourself getting in that pattern, and pull yourself out of it, because you are supposed to be blossoming. And this is what you have. This is the opportunity to really start shining, as long as you're being asked to lay those burdens down. And I'm going to keep saying these burdens on, I mean, every zodiac sign reading I've done so far, I keep seeing the 10 of Wands. Cancer, the way I see the 10 of Wands in my head with you guys, you're just in the position and you're taking them off. You're taking those 10 of Wands, but you haven't laid them down. In February, you're being asked to lay them down and know that you are good enough at whatever aspect of life that you're looking at. And that what you have to offer is enough. That's what you need to be looking at. And if it's not enough, then it's not the right situation. It's not the right job. It's not the right person. But I do believe you guys are going to have a spark. I think you're going to have a spark that comes. I do. People, places, or things, could be job, pops into your life that's going to give you that spark to where you start dreaming again. See, this is quiet contemplation. This again is, and I believe Gemini had this one as well. I think Gemini had it. I've done several of them this morning. This one right here is daydreams and decisions. Okay, so sitting within quiet, within self. Thinking with your head and your heart equally. Balance. 2022 was the year of balance. 2023 is the year of peace. But see, people are like, oh, we're going to have peace every... No, it's an internal peace. You have to get your peace within the chaos. Because there's always going to be something going on. It's just life. But you can take and make the best of it to where you are shining. You are nurturing. Okay? Showing that, not hiding in your shell. Daydreams and decisions. All right, let's see here. What'd I say? What did I say? Now, what I'm pulling out right here are going to be different situations. That feels right as well. What could be, why do you need to go within yourself and do this quiet contemplation? Okay, this quiet daydreams and decisions, where you need to sit there quietly within yourself. And her hands, she's got them in a heart. Focusing on restoring love within self, love of life, love for another person, just in general, okay? Just really taking, and because this is an offering. All right, so this is Cancers who are kind of tiptoeing out, and they're getting ready to offer. All right, that's what it's offering. Even though you feel that your heart is not big enough, it's not good enough, it's going to be good enough for the right person. Person, situation, job, whatever it is, okay? If it's not good enough for them, then it's the wrong one. Now, do tell here on this one, if you've made past mistakes, then you've learned from your mistakes. And you are bound determined not to make those again. Okay, so anyway, the cards that fell here is under daydreams and decisions while you're contemplating this. And you need to do this in by yourself. We've got the judgment card. Some of you are being called to make a judgment, right? I hear stay or go. Others of you may be healing from heartbreak. Others of you have a communication or you need to speak your truth. Others of you are focused on a woman, would be someone probably over the age of 35, probably on the lighter hair spectrum, but as soon as, this is like gray hair, okay? Really on your mind. You may, and some of you with that one right there, I'm hearing that you may be stepping up to help. Family, friends, I think it's lover. I think it's actually family. Yep. Others of you are being asked to quit focusing on the mistakes. You've learned your lessons. Now let it go. Others of you are, it's showing me confusion because of this anxiety card. This is where you need to find your peace and find your answers. That is what I have for you for February, Cancer. I hope you guys have a wonderful one. And actually, yeah, you guys are well on your way. It's a very good path. Very good path. We all have to make our decisions. And you guys, I think you're going to make the right one. All right. If you guys do enjoy my content, make sure you like and subscribe. Roosters Peacock on YouTube. And like I said, this is done in the form of Coffee Time Tarot, which is where I've laid the base cards. And then I followed up with tarot cards. If you guys like the way I read, we actually do this once a week where it's live on Facebook, on Coffee Time Tarot and Roosters Peacock on Facebook. And you guys are welcome to come on over and you can join in on the lives when I come live. And Coffee Time Tarot, we just sit back, and I'll do the reading like I did. Once I'm done, then I'll pull some cards for you guys. All right, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful February. And everybody, I'll talk to you later. Bye.